Soviet shit. Bust guns like nuts all over you.
I'm on top now, I see it from a bird's eye view. Out of the pen, greens and the black state boots. Back in the game, coke prices rising again. And I got nickel bags on 110s. Dolls and divas, tough cats, lions and cheaters. And I fuck with lions and cheaters. What's your life like? A prison cell, or you spin in the yard? Got a strip butt naked just to visit your moms? Or you dead broke living with moms? What you know about putting gym stars in the Holy Quran? I'm putting razors inside of your mouth, spitting them out, catching them in your right hand, in and out. Bad bitch like, when he get out? Baby father was a op, had my gold condom all in the mouth. When I was gone, I ain't fucking with him. Did a stretch, came home, now I'm looking like I'm lifting the gym. Dip sets like I'm fucking with Jim. 20 stones in my watch cost a stack, and I ain't missing the gym. Overheads, you ain't fucking with them. All my niggas do drive by, circle the block and shoot you again.
You see that right there? That's a notorious Rikers Island. Let me talk to my New York dudes. Because y'all the only ones that could go there. Other states, y'all can't go to Rikers Island. New York, you can go to Rikers Island. Let me tell you the ugliness of Rikers Island and what you got to go through. I spent 3.5, almost 4 years on Rikers Island, going back and forth to court. Let me give you a quick incident of how serious it is in Rikers Island and the relaxation that's on Rikers Island and how officers even play a part in the violence that go on. When I was on Rikers Island, I went back to court in 1999 after already being upstate. I came back down in 1999 to 2000 for family court. While down there, a buddy of mine was shot. We ended up becoming friends later on upstate, but he was shot on Rikers Island. Shot on Rikers Island. You mean to tell me I'm capping and I'm bullshitting when you could just Google this? And not only one person was shot, 2 people were shot on Rikers Island. Separate occasions. The CO snuck in the gun, a .22, 5 live rounds. Homie shot himself. He had another inmate shoot him in the chest. Now, if that's not ugly, that's not glorification. That's some serious shit. And what you think, things done changed now? You think the game done changed? It's still corruption going on Rikers Island. Unfair treatment. The seriousness is this. Yo, listen, man. Let me tell you how ugly it is. And I don't glorify it, and I don't even like to say that I had to do it myself. You have to become a savage. A savage. Now, this right here will make you be like, ooh, You might look at me different after I tell you this story right here. This story is so deep that we call it busting your cup. Those guys that been upstate, been to Rikers Island, they know what I'm talking about when you bust your cup. To where you can't get to a dude if you in the box, right? And you put shit. You take a shit and you put shit in your mouth. And you hold it in there until the guy get close by and you spit it on him. The level of hatred, violence, everything that went on Rikers Island. You know the level of fucking hatred, violence, and dehumanizing shit goes on there to be able to put shit in your mouth and spit the shit out on somebody? Or you can just put it in a cup. They call it busting your cup and throw it. Shit and piss. Throw it on somebody. You take a shit, piss, hold it in the cup for a couple of days. That smell is, I don't even want to tell you about the shit down where I had a situation with a guy and me and like 5 other guys shit him down. We actually took shits. Everybody took some nasty. I'm on here talking about shit. But that's the ugliness that's going on in that motherfucker. God should tell you. Or they might not want to tell you. They might not want to tell you about that side because they might have got shitted down before or pissed down. Somebody probably bust their cup on one of them. Then you got guys on Rikers Island You got one guy. This is one of the most ugliest, inhumane shit that ever happened on Rikers Island. Outside of everything. Outside of the dude getting shot and everything. This is the worst to me. A brother got held down. They held the man down on the ground. And they took razors and played tic-tac-toe on his face. They cut his face up. When he went to the visit with his family went berserk. They wound up flipping on the COs and fighting and all kind of shit. They played tic-tac-toe on his face. I got homeboys that got cuts. Y'all seen Maino face? Y'all see that long cut on his face? That ain't nothing. Maino face ain't nothing compared to guys that I know. My man Umar got all kind of cuts on his head, his face, everywhere. I'm not going to speak about nobody or say nobody name that hasn't come home and changed their lives. Everybody I speak about who did violence or was part of violence, they changed their lives around and productive members to their community. They are pillars to their community. But dudes held them down and played tic-tac-toe. That's some serious shit. That's serious shit, man. Imagine you going to prison and your family coming up to see you and you cut the fuck up. You got a 0, an X, line. That's Rikers Island. You ain't even get upstate yet to the horrors that's going on up there with the officers. And then some people wonder, damn, how they get the weapons in here? How did they get the drugs in here? You know how to get it in there. Through corruption. Through corruption. But this is the wilderness. This is the lifestyle. This is they call gladiator school that you have to live through for year in, year out. I just got a comment where brother said, well, that's glorifying because, you know, people romanticize in the stories. If you're going to romanticize in the story, you can romanticize in the movie on the story of glorification that one of these old dumb dudes be telling you about. Don't romanticize about being cut up, a dude playing tic-tac-toe in your face, getting shot in prison when you wonder how the hell they get a gun inside of a prison, putting shit in your mouth and getting spit on. Taking razors and putting them in your ass. Taking razors and holding them in your mouth and talking with it in your mouth like this. Look, talking regular. I just want to show you. Don't try this shit at home. This is how easy it is. This is how easy. Look. Ain't no cut scripted shit. You don't even know I got a razor in my mouth and I'm talking to you. That's how serious it is, and that's how they could go down in prison. A dude to be talking to you regular. Eat food with it in mouth and everything. Yeah. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. You turn your back, motherfucker take it right out and cut you. That's how serious it is in there, man. That's the horror. That's the ugliness. That's the shit I don't want y'all to go through. I don't want y'all to face that. Young brothers and old brothers and sisters. We're not going to forget about the woman in prison. We're not going to forget about the ugliness and the horrors that they go through. How they take 190. 190 is you get to make coffee, you get to make your soup. It's 190 hot water. They pour the 190 in the cup halfway and put baby oil in there for the rest. And throw it in your face. First thing you do if something hot hits your face is you grab your face. You're pulling your face off. Yeah, John Travolta. Face off. This ain't no glorification. This is real life shit. So everybody coming in my comment, yo, that's glorification. Yo, you should just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Why are you in my comment? Get out mouth needs to be sewed. Sew his lips together. Shut up, because you're talking too much. I'm trying to tell somebody about the horrors of prison and what's going on, not only in prison, but also in society. Prison is just a smaller world of the world. Only thing when in prison, ain't nowhere to go. You got to face all of your problems. You got to face your fears. I ain't even begin to get into my stories yet. I'm just warming up. And if you want to go to this shit, and you want to deal with this hellhole and the ugliness of it, then you're going right ahead. But I guarantee you this, right? I guarantee it. If you watch this video, anybody, and you get incarcerated, you're going to remember 10 toes down.